Good morning, students. Today's class we'll see about the biomedical waste management. Definition of biomedical or hospital waste refers to any waste generated while providing healthcare, performing research and undertaking investigations or related procedures on human beings or animals in the hospital, clinics, laboratories or similar establishments. Steps in the management of biomedical waste include generation, accumulation, handling, storage, treatment, transport, and disposal. The development and implementation of a national waste management policy can improve biomedical waste management in health facilities in the country. Potential hazards. Biomedical waste is far more dangerous and offensive than domestic waste because the first reason it contains infectious or other hazardous materials that may injure, infect, or otherwise harm patients and the visitors, hospital personnel, and the public at large in several ways. Second, it may contain sharps as needles or broken glass that can cause injury and infection or harmful chemicals and radioactive materials. Third, if untreated, it undergoes fermentation and tends to attract flies and other insects, birds, and animals, rendering the site of generation and storage filthy and unhygienic. It can attract rag pickers who repack the disposables or drugs and sell them. The Government of India has formulated the medical waste management and handling rules in 1998, under which the person who are in the charge of medical and other institutions as the waste generator are called occupiers, held legally responsible for maintaining the conditions prescribed in the rules, which have come into the effect from 1st January 2003. Occupier shall take all necessary steps to ensure that biomedical waste is handled, make provision to follow the standard color coding system, phase out the use of chlorinated sorry, plastic bags, gloves, and blood bags within 2 years. Pre-treatment of laboratory waste, biomedical waste, blood samples, and blood bag gas through the disinfection or sterilization. Conduct checkup and immunization of the workers every year. Annual report of training program should be maintained. Occupational safety of all health workers. Untreated human anatomical waste, animal anatomical waste, solid waste, and biotechnology waste shall not be stored beyond period of 48 hours. Maintain an update on the day-to-day basis is the biomedical waste management register. Establish a system to review and monitor the activities related to biomedical waste by forming a committee. The general principles of waste management include effective waste management requires a clean and tidy environment since the waste tends to accumulate in dirty surroundings. The hospital and premises should be maintained in clean and hygienic state. This requires frequent soap and water washing, mopping, and good housekeeping practices. The objectives of biomedical waste management are prevention harm resulting from waste, minimize its volume, retrieve reusable materials, and ensure safe and economic disposal. Steps in the waste management. First is reduction. The volume can be achieved by proper planning and using reusable items wherever safety possible. Second, segregation. It refers to the separation of waste at the point of generation into various types with respect to the category and mode. When potentially harmful waste is mixed with harmless waste such as paper or packing materials, the entire lot become contaminated and will have autoclave instead of only the originally infected items. Segregated waste is to be put into different color containers as prescribed in the rules for the appropriate treatment. This has been modified in 2016. Storage refers to the measures taken to ensure biomedical waste is kept safely at the point of generation before being sent to the biomedical waste treatment facility. Transportation refers to the movement of waste from the point of generation to the treatment facility. Treatment here means all procedures and processes needed to reduce the bulk of the waste. Waste categories, types of the waste. Category number 1, human anatomical waste. Category number 2, animal waste. Category number 3, microbiological and biotechnological waste. Category 4, waste from sharps like needles, syringes, scalpels, blades. Category 5, discarded medicine, cytotoxic waste. Number 6, soil waste items contaminated with the body fluids. Category 7, solid waste, that is waste generated from disposable items such as tubing, catheters. Category number 8, liquid waste, waste generated from laboratory washing and cleaning. Number 9, incineration waste, ash from the incineration of any biomedical waste. 10, chemical waste, that means chemicals used in the production of biological, chemicals used in disinfecting. Differentiate the type of waste. The quantity of the waste generated determines the point of generation and types of waste generated at each point. Determine the level of generation and disinfection within the hospital. It refers to the basic separation of different category of waste generated at the source and thereby reducing the risk as well as the cost of handling and disposal. Segregation is the most crucial step in biomedical waste management. Effective segregation alone can ensure effective waste management. Methods of waste management. Several methods of waste management are available. The choice of method depends on the item of waste and facilities available. The place of final disposal may be in premises or, if possible, away from the crowded areas. Waste treatment. First is chemical disinfection. This is a very useful method for many items, particularly in a small healthcare setting such as clinics. For some materials, it is also important preliminary process before final treatment. For example, contaminated materials such as sputum or pus may be disinfected before being buried or autoclaved. Deep burial. When large areas of uninhabited land are available, this is a convenient method of waste treatment. After the chemical disinfection, materials are placed in the deep trenches covered with the lime and filled with soil. This is also a safe method for disposal of sharps. Incineration is a safe method to treat large solid infectious waste, particularly anatomical waste in amputated limbs, animal and similar materials. The incineration exposes the waste material to a very high temperature, converting the material into ash, which would be only about a tenth of original volume. However, it is expensive and generally used only by the large establishment. Autoclaving. This is widely used by laboratories and clinics for treating infectious waste before disposal. Microwaving is another useful method of sterilization of small volume waste at the point of generation. Cannot be used for animal or body parts, metal items, or toxic or radioactive material. Incineration is a process involving mixing the waste with cement and other substance before disposal in order to minimize the risk of toxic substance contained in the waste migrating from the surface water or the groundwater. Liquid waste, pathological, chemical, and toxic liquid waste should be appropriately treated with disinfectant or reagents and neutralized before flushing into the sewer. Proper disposal of hospital waste constitutes an important measure to prevent healthcare associated infections. For the first rule in medicine as well as in nursing is premium non, that is first do no harm. This is the picture of the means color category of the biomedical waste. Thank you.